Critics and the public have called for King Charles to immediately strip the Duke and Duchess of Sussex of their royal titles after the divisive Netflix documentary series Harry and Meghan aired recently. However, royal insiders say it will be very unlikely that the King would ever strip the Sussexes of their titles. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were gifted their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles by his grandmother, late Queen Elizabeth II, on their wedding day, May 19, 2018. In an episode of the documentary series, the monarch's youngest son revealed that he told his father he and Meghan were willing to relinquish their Sussex titles if Megxit did not work out. But more than 2.5 years on, after 6 hours of trashing his family on TV, there were growing calls for the couple to lose their royal dukedom. Royal expert and biographer Robert Jobson said today, Harry claims in his Netflix docuseries he offered to give up his title Duke of Sussex. Given his and his wife's distaste for our constitutional monarchy, surely it is time for the Crown to accept his offer. The title was given in anticipation of service to the Crown and country. MPs have also been plotting a change in the law, previously used to take titles from war traitors, accusing the Sussexes of monetising misery and using their titles to rake in £100 million plus for their corporate deals. A poll for the Sun newspaper found that 93% of people said Harry and Meghan should be stripped of their titles. Just 4% thought they should keep them. However, one royal expert suggests that people shouldn't expect too much of their titles being stripped, telling Page 6, stripping their titles is not something the King would likely ever consider, mostly because it would be petty and punitive. The expert added, it would only lead to the Sussexes claiming that it was a retaliatory action and proof that they were never wanted in the royal family. Meanwhile, Majesty managing editor Joe Little told the publication there is nothing to stop the Duke of Sussex giving up his titles, and adding, Harry could relinquish his princely titles if he wishes, just as Princess Patricia of Connaught, a granddaughter of Queen Victoria, did when she married a commoner just over a century ago. However, even if the Sussexes were stripped of their titles, Markle would end up with a different honorific, according to royal protocol, Princess Henry. Editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Stewart, told the Royal Beat, I don't think anything will happen to the titles because if they lose their titles, Harry is still a prince of the blood, and Meghan, instead of being Duchess of Sussex, would be Princess Henry. Prince Harry will always be a prince and cannot be stripped of this title, as he was born into the family. Subsequently, his wife, Meghan Markle, will always be a princess. But why Henry? Harry's real name is Henry. However, King Charles and Princess Diana announced early in his life that they were going to use the nickname Harry. No matter how tense things get, Ingrid doesn't think that the King will remove the couple's title. She said, the Queen gave them the titles. Let them keep them. They're going to be H&M anyway. I think the best thing is to leave them, ignore them, and let them get on with it, which is really what the palace and the royal family are doing. Harry and Meghan are believed to want their children, Archie 3 and Lilibet 1, to have the use of the royal titles. The couple are still expected at Charles's coronation in May, no matter what happens in the coming months. But Charles is reportedly not going to make a decision on royal titles for Archie and Lilibet until their parents stop lobbying salvos into the palace. A royal insider told the Daily Mail, anything to do with his grandchildren will be decided once they, Harry and Meghan, stop lobbying salvos into the palace. No decision or pronouncement can be made on that issue until the King is confident that the decision he makes can withstand any activity on either side in the long term. And they are not in that place right now. Monarchs move with great caution and reflection, and there is no obligation to rush. The King will, of course, need to make a decision at some point, but the Sussexes' activity is still so changeable that it's just hard to take any firm decision at this stage. It comes as Harry's tell-all memoir is due out on the shelves in the next few days.